can treat you better than he can.
Hello everyone. Hungry Mama Me here. Hope everyone is doing well. Today we're going to be making spaghetti gravy, tomato sauce, whatever you call it at home. We call it gravy. But what we're going to start with is we have some garlic, and you can either use the minced garlic or you can use the fresh garlic. I'm just heating up my pan a little bit, and then I'm going to pour in, always make sure you have nice fresh olive oil. I'm going to pour in about, I don't know, maybe a little over a teaspoon, not too much, just enough to get the garlic toasty. You don't want to brown your garlic too much. You just want to toast it up a little bit, just to bring out the flavors. And it's up to you how much garlic you really want to put in your gravy. I put about a tablespoon, a nice heaping tablespoon, which would be probably three cloves, I'm going to guess. So, but it's your choice how much garlic you like. So, just put whatever you feel. So what I have here is, this is organic Italian peeled tomatoes with heavy puree in there. Puree. So my kids don't like the chunky tomato gravy. They want it to be very silky, very smooth. So normally I'll buy a tomato puree without the big whole tomatoes, but this is what I had on hand, so this is what I'm using today. And so what I have to do is put all the tomatoes into my bullet, and then I'm just gonna grind them up and make it very smooth. It's pretty easy peasy. Okay, so next we're going to add our Italian seasoning. I put about a tablespoon into my hand. Again, put whatever you like, but at least put enough where you're flavoring your sauce. So see the color of my garlic? It's still just a light, like nut color. You just want to bring out the flavors a little bit. If you burn your garlic, it's a horrible taste that you'll get from your garlic. So that's not what you want to do. You just want to make your garlic nutty. Okay, bring out the nutty taste of the garlic. And that's actually what garlic has, is like a nutty taste. Okay, so as soon as that browns up just a little bit more, I'm going to go ahead and add my Italian seasonings right into the olive oil. And I'm going to let them saute just a second too in the oil, so that the flavors come out of the Italian seasoning. Now, Italian seasoning, look, you see what I do? I rub it in my hand, I bring out the oils of the herbs. Now, Italian seasoning, you can buy any place, any grocery store, even probably a convenience store, I don't know. But they're called Italian seasonings, okay? These are all homemade. I grow these, and then I dry them, and I store them for when I need them. But you can definitely buy them in your grocery store. Let it just let the oils come out just a little bit in your Italian seasoning, and then add your sauce. You're adding your tomatoes in. You're going to turn it down a little, because if you don't, your tomatoes are going to pop everywhere. It just the bubbles are so high in the tomatoes that it pops all over your stove. And unless you want a disaster in your kitchen, turn that way down. And if you put a lid on your gravy or your sauce, it waters down your sauce. So I don't like to do that unless I have to. So I'd rather just turn my spaghetti gravy down and just let it simmer. Again, we're going to do the rest of our tomatoes. Okay, then I'm going to add a little bit of coconut sugar, and you can use any kind of sugar you like. You can use just regular white sugar, but I'm going to put in about a tablespoon. If you don't want to use sugar, what my mother used to do was put a carrot in, and it takes out, the reason you're putting the sugar in, it takes out all the acids from the tomato. So if you don't want to add sugar, you can add a carrot. They say a carrot will do the same thing. So go ahead and try a carrot if you like. That's what my daughter does, but I like to put a little sugar. We're going to just go ahead and finish up the tomatoes. I added 2 large cans of tomatoes. Remember, it's got to be with puree. If you don't have that thickener, your sauce with just tomatoes will not thicken up. You'll have to add some tomato paste. So because this has the puree in there, I do not have to add any tomato paste. Okay, so I do believe we are done with the tomatoes, grinding them up. Look how beautiful this gravy is. Isn't that just a really, really pretty picture? I think so. All right, so then what we'll do is we have to get a little bit more herbs and add to the gravy. And right now I'm going to get some bay leaves, and we'll add the bay leaves. But I have to walk over to my closet and grab the bay leaves. And then normally what you'll do is you'll add about 2 nice sized bay leaves. I think it's pretty important to put a bay leaf in because it really brings out the flavor. See, there's a bay leaf. Mine were not so big, so I put a little bit more than 2 in. That's a broken one. Okay. So, and you have to put the bay leaves in from the beginning because you have to let the flavors from the bay leaves escape into your gravy. Okay, and then I add just a little bit more spices. Now you also can go ahead and add some salt. Tomatoes always need salt. I'm not going to add salt, black pepper, And just whatever you like. Put as much as you like of the black pepper. But I'm not adding salt because I'm going to add Parmesan cheese. And Parmesan cheese is, as you know, it's pretty salty. So you certainly would not want to add any other salt. At least I don't. So I'm just going to go ahead and add a little bit more garlic powder. And teaspoon. Again, whatever you like. I mean, what is a tomato sauce or tomato gravy without garlic? Gotta have your garlic. I'm going to also add a little bit of onion powder.
Yeah.
And then we'll stir it on up. Just give it a nice little stir. This is so beautiful. It's nice, it's thick, it's fresh tomatoes. Canned tomatoes really come right off the vine. It's just like with frozen. They take it right from the vines and they add it right to the can or to your freezer bag, and it's very fresh. People say, no, I don't want to use can, I don't want to use frozen. But look, if it's all you can get, it's very good. Now what I'm going to go ahead and do here
and then
is this is Parmesan cheese, and it's the very back part of the Parmesan cheese. And I've told you about this before.
You want something to
When
dunk?
you get to when you're using fresh Parmesan and you're grating it yourself, never throw away the back.
Good.
This is the rind of the as follows.
Then he